The British Government's cut to the aid budget is a clear example that global Britain is about looking after the UK's own priorities whilst reducing support for the world's poorest. Abandoning the commitment to spend 0.7% of GNI on overseas aid, but simultaneously finding millions of pounds for a festival to celebrate Brexit, has left many questioning global Britain's priorities. Now, this cut in the aid budget will have a catastrophic impact, leading to increased poverty and instability around the world, further exacerbating the COVID-19 crisis. Surely, if UK ministers wanted global Britain to be leading the charge, this pandemic would be the perfect time to exemplify this leadership. So I would argue that cutting the aid budget isn't global Britain, it's the actions of little Britain. Last month it was announced that the UK would no longer be partaking in Erasmus, even after the commitment made by the Prime Minister to remain part of the scheme. In this debate, it's important to remember who will be missing out with the UK no longer partaking in Erasmus. Young people will have so many missed opportunities because of this. Now, I'm proud to serve as Honorary President of the British Youth Council. However, in BYC we have serious concerns that although the Turing scheme may replace the formal education aspect of Erasmus+, the Government has taken no action to replace the non-formal strand of the scheme. Withdrawing from the Erasmus programme isn't global Britain, it's the actions of little Britain. The UK Government claims that as global Britain it can establish a great trade deal with the United States, but it seems to forget that since 2019 a 25% tariff has existed on single malt whisky imported to the US. I'm very happy to give way to the Honourable Gentleman.
Thank you for giving way. In the news today, it indicated that online sales of whisky, and in my case, Sackneville Distillery in Kirkcaldy, have exceeded expectations. Does the Honourable Gentleman, although him and I have different opinions on the Constitution, does he not agree that the opportunities for whisky sales across the world are growing?
Well, the Honourable Gentleman will certainly find an ally in me in hoping that we sell more whisky, not least because Scotland is one of the most important industries is whisky, employing 11,000 people in Scotland, and Scotch itself is worth £5.5 billion to the UK economy, so I can heartily endorse that. However, whilst the UK is negotiating a free trade agreement with the States, the tariffs of course still remain in place, and exports to the US have fallen by 30% since the tariff came into force. That means jobs in the supply chain are very much at risk. So time is of the essence for the whisky sector, and I think it's imperative that the UK Government works with the Biden administration to ensure that the issue of whisky tariffs is a real priority in any future trade deals, and I would certainly hope that would be the case given the so-called special relationship. Now, Madam Deputy Speaker, as my honourable friend from Stirling has said before, global Britain is not the SNP's project. We wish it well, but we certainly don't want to be a part of it. Instead, we seek an independent Scotland rejoining the European Union as an equal member alongside our EU partners. Madam Deputy Speaker, we see the power of smaller nations and what they can achieve, like the Republic of Ireland now sitting on the UN Security Council, or New Zealand now leading the world with COVID-19 elimination. Madam Deputy Speaker, that is the prize that we in the SNP firmly have our eyes on, and we will not be distracted by hollow slogans like Global Britain.